The campaign season is here, and your vote can make a difference. Comcast brings you the candidates on demand right now.
Hello again, and thanks for joining us. I'm JoAnn. You're watching a special edition of Comcast Newsmakers Candidates on Demand. This hour's newsmaker is JoAnn Gurenlian, the Republican Party candidate for Assembly in the 6th Legislative District. And today we're talking about her campaign. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Carla.
Nice to meet you. This is very interesting because you've said you've been running a grassroots campaign, and I'm scared to ask, what does that mean?
Well, a grassroots campaign is a local campaign. We are trying to connect with the voters of District 6. It's our campaign team's belief that people have been neglected and their issues and concerns have not been addressed by their legislators. And so we're trying to make sure that we focus on their concerns and not that of special interest groups. So far, we have not taken any campaign contributions from special interest groups, and we have walked over 11,000 homes and visited all those individuals to find out what are their major concerns for this year.
So you put in some miles, is
Yes,
what you're
we
saying.
have 4 pairs of sneakers.
I was going to say, you better stock up. They say you're a regular person when you come knocking at the door. What does that mean?
Well, people are really surprised when someone comes knocking on their door and says, I'm running for state assembly, I'm here to earn your vote. And they look at you and think, wow, I haven't had somebody knock on my door in 22 years that I've lived in this area. And so they're really surprised to find out I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I have a part-time business, and they're really interested to know that an everyday person can run for public office.
All right. And the district that you're looking to serve is District what is that, 6?
6.
Okay, what areas does that comprise of?
District 6 is comprised of 16 towns, all in Camden County, and those towns are suburban towns like Audubon Park, Oak Lynn, Collingswood, Haddonfield, Haddon Township, and Cherry Hill and Voorhees, and then some more rural towns like Waterford, Chislehurst, and Winslow Township. There's a little over 200,000 people in District 6.
Okay, and you ran twice before. What made you decide to run again?
Well, the problems have not changed significantly since I ran in 2003, and my concern was, again, that our legislators were not connecting with people and understanding what were their issues. And for me personally, my property taxes have not gone down, they've gone up. So some of the issues are really the same or worse, and I thought it was time to do something about it. I'm not discouraged about the fact that I didn't win in previous elections. I'm encouraged by the reception we've been getting now by voters.
And a lot of people, a big issue for you is property tax reform, because you talk about so many people have left the state of New Jersey, and you want them to come back.
Well, our concern is that, and most people don't realize this, when I ran in 2003, people were talking about having to leave because they could no longer afford to stay in their homes. But what we've learned in the last year is that 70,000 people have left the state of New Jersey. That's unconscionable, that's inexcusable when we can do something about property taxes. So some of the things that we have to think about for the future is creating a new funding formula, offering a tax credit instead of taking money and then providing a rebate, and dedicating funds for property tax relief. The other thing that we have to pay attention to is the runaway spending. We have a high debt load. In fact, we're the 3rd or 4th in terms of indebtedness in the country, and we need to address that more specifically for our constituents.
Right, you talk about the rebate program is misleading. Explain why you think so.
Yes, I absolutely believe that it's a sham. People get very excited by the fact that they get a tax check back, and they think, wow, now I have $1,000 to spend. But the problem with that is the state did not have enough money set aside for that program and actually had to borrow $2 billion to offset the cost of the property tax rebate. That means we have to pay for that debt as well as $50 million in interest. And to make matters worse, there is no money in the 2008 budget to cover another property tax rebate program. So our voters are being misled by this.
Okay, well, we'll end on that note. Well, good luck to you, JoAnn. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me here, Carla.
All right. This hour's newsmaker has been JoAnn Gurenlian. She is the Republican Party candidate for Assembly in the 6th Legislative District. This has been a special edition of Comcast Newsmakers Candidates on Demand, which is seen exclusively on Comcast Cable. You can see all the candidates when it best fits your schedule. Just go to the Get Local section of Comcast's digital on demand service October 15th right through Election Day. Thanks for watching. Alrighty.